Vanuatu have had a good season, haven't they? A first in Matauatu in their continental tour and a 5th on the FIVB World Tour Open. It's going to be an exciting game. One that I'm sure that Brazil will not take lightly, as that first high line is successful for Antonelli. You'll see that from the inline Matauatu. She loves the knuckleball. She loves placing the ball around the court. No exception on that time. There's a little look, and just the placement there is top class from the Vanuatu left side player. There's a knuckle back. This time from Brazil. Cut shot. Matauatu. They've started well, haven't they, Vanuatu? Do not underestimate these girls. They love the big occasion, and they only just missed out yesterday. They lost 15-10 in the last set. Managed to catch up with their coach, Jason Lockhead. So it's agonisingly close, and they just got a little bit too predictable in his eyes at the end of this game. They'll be hoping that that doesn't happen again as they take a 3-1 lead. Lockhead is in the crowd watching, seasoned campaigner himself with New Zealand. Vanuatu coach, played over 10 seasons with partner Kirk Pittman on the World Tour. Now coaches the Canada men's side of Saxon and Schulp and Vanuatu. Big blow from Brazil. Juliana has that ball in hand. Forces the passing mistake. Pata, but the roll down the line's good. Chance for Brazil to go even, and they do. Matauatu's passing out, just getting caught out a little bit there, not quite moving and reacting to the serve. One thing's for sure is that when you play against a Brazilian side of this quality, you have to be at your best. That's better from Vanuatu through the middle of the court, another knuckle. This time it drops into the net. After a good start from Pata and Matauatu, Vanuatu trail by 1. The gap was there, but it's long. Right idea from Pata. Going slow-mo. She's up. Eyes on the ball. High snap. Agonisingly close, but just long. Brazil are in the driving seat. Rare moments of class from Vanuatu as Pata sides out. Control through the middle of the court here, Brazil. Well read from Vanuatu. Chance in transition with Matauatu. Knuckle is sublime. Antonelli. Makes lots of space. Knuckles the ball into the open area on the right side of the court. Jump serve time. It was this jump serve that got Brazil a 21-0 win yesterday. I don't think that'll happen again. Vanuatu in defense, need a dig here. Oh, and out it goes. A thunderbolt from Antonelli and Brazil. They are setting the standard here in Amsterdam early on in this first set. Antonelli to continue with the jump serve. Brazil win this, they'll go back to the top, I think, of the pool with the Vora and Sudo also on maximum points. Probably Pool G going completely to plan so far, with Vanuatu having a good chance of being one of the best third places. So every point does matter here because 9 teams still qualify for the knockout stages on points difference. Change of ends, remember, the teams change ends every 7 points just to make fair of the conditions. Brazil that have just nudged in front early on. Concentration inside out from Juliana and Antonelli. Communication strong, Juliana knows every inch of a beach volleyball court. 46 golds from 126 events. This pair in 2014 won 6 medals on the FIVB World Tour. Wow. I think Vanuatu could have had 6 players trying to pass that ball. None of them would have got that perfection from the baseline from Brazil. Pata serves down the middle, trying. You've got a wide set out to the pin, so she can only go angle there. Juliana. Second chance. Juliana from the pin, wide ball again. High line. Loving to spread the play today, Brazil. We saw it earlier, didn't we? With Larissa and Talita bringing that ball to the pin, a style of play that was first brought in by the Australians. Beach volleyball's changing from a sport where you keep the ball close to now the ball control is so good. Look, number 1, Pata's trying to catch up with the ball as it goes to the pin. Brazil just lift the ball down the line. We've got a reverse ball and a high line. Really nice play. You see here that Vanuatu make the back set, which means that the shuffling in the backcourt from Brazil makes them a little bit out of sync. Therefore, it makes it very, very tough for Antonelli, once she's set up in defense, to go back and get that line over. Block from Matauatu. Having their moment here, aren't they? It's Juliana under stress. Pata turns the lights out for the experienced Brazilian blocker. Through the middle again. Another block from Pata. She's having a stormer. Not the second time though. Juliana takes charge again. We saw power, we saw shooting. Third time lucky. She went with the knuckle, the pokey, the bunny ears. We got a technical timeout in Amsterdam. Technical timeout gives the players a chance to recharge, communicate, talk tactics, and get ready for the second half of the set. Saw Vanuatu using every second of that timeout to communicate, get themselves set for the next stage of this Pool G game. Back set, no block. Antonelli read it well, sees the gap between Vanuatu and finishes the point delightfully. Placement of the jump serve, phenomenal. So hard to control the ball to that perimeter of the court. Antonelli does it very well. Goes there again. Passes off the net, so it's going to be a struggle here for Vanuatu to kill the ball. They have a very good go, but it's just wide. Short knuckle is well read again. Antonelli with a chance. High over the block. Commanding lead now for Brazil. Vanuatu need to dig deep because points difference is important at this stage of the competition. Can't afford to drop sets by 7 or 8. You need to stay right in there till the end. Ball on 2, very, very good shot. It's a play to try and catch the defensive pairing out. They do that well, Vanuatu. Antonelli not quite expecting that. And it also takes the pressure off the passer. Matauatu taking responsibility there. Big wipe off the block. They're up by 6, Brazil. Vanuatu have to try and get something from somewhere to go to the second set with some confidence. Ball on 2 again. Miller. It's twice we've seen that. I wonder if Brazil will try and pick it. Antonelli's a target, and Antonelli, again, is faultless, isn't she? Calm, cool, focused competitor. Takes everything in her stride. 104 World Tour events, 10 golds, a 9th in the previous Olympics with Toledo, who you saw block for the other Brazilian team.
Clap your hands and clap your sticks. Clap your hands and clap your sticks.
Through the block of Juliana. Powerful from Vanuatu. They need some big moments here in Amsterdam. They need to get after the Brazilians a little bit more. High out the sand, wiping off the side of the block. Juliana is a world-class beach volleyball athlete. Another back set. They like this back set, don't they, Vanuatu? Making the defense just run around and chase after them. Matauatu has got a good arm when she gets it going, isn't she? some of the best plays so far. Both teams going hell for leather. Brazil have a chance off the net though. What a great off the net hit that is. A tough area to hit the ball from. And Brazil still managed to find the perimeter of the court. Juliana, full stretch. The athleticism to get up and put the ball down the line is good. Well read from Matauatu though. Really did give Vanuatu a chance in the second half of that point. But that from Antonelli is a shot of high class. Two more will do it for Brazil. That'll take them to a one-set lead. Squeezed through from Matauatu. Keeps Vanuatu in this set. Seen the knuckle from Vanuatu, seen some shots, and now we see a little bit more power. Juliana serve to the sideline again. Up she goes. Blocked. Good cover though from Antonelli. Good discipline from Brazil. Second chance for Vanuatu. Just wide. Well, the point has gone to Vanuatu. We're just about to see what for. Was there a touch off the block? I'm unsure. We're just about to find out. It's great setting. I think that was a slight touch off Juliana. Good hard hands from Pata earlier on. They need 4 more big efforts. Too much to ask. Vanuatu. Brazil are in rhythm, ball goes wide, line shot, nah, comes back on the angle. Set point. You hear people talk about how beach volleyball and indoor are becoming more interlinked. You see that with the way that they're spreading the ball around the court. And that was a fantastic play from Brazil. Set point. Regulation stuff thus far for the number 7 seeds of this championship. Vanuatu has seeded 31. Back set again. Really good play. The back set does work for Vanuatu. More confusion caused in the Brazil camp. Pata this time. Dropping the ball short on the left-hand side. Still set point for Brazil. They'll be happy with the way that this set started, and they're going to want to finish it quick. Antonelli. Miscommunication from the Vanuatu team. Gives Antonelli a free court. She says thanks very much and gives the first set to Brazil. Much to the delight of the fans. As you can see, they're celebrating. See here, doubling up on the line. No defender or blocker on the angle. 9/10 of the court was there for Antonelli to crush the ball into. The fans are happy with what they're seeing. 1-0. Not many errors from either side. Antonelli and Juliana far more clinical in the first set compared to Pata and Matauatu from Vanuatu. Not over by any means yet.
And now it's going to Velverlock for the tweede set. Ladies and gentlemen, the women are entering the pitch here in this lovely venue in the center of Amsterdam.
With Brazil 1-0 up, they really do have the advantage. Vanuatu will be searching for more consistency in the second. It's hard find consistency when Antonelli jump serves the way that she does. This reverse set is really money-making for Vanuatu. They love it, constantly bringing that reverse play out. It's a big success for them. Yes, Vanuatu! Pata hides and then pops up from nowhere to rain down pain on Antonelli. 2-0. Not this time though. Antonelli shoots a little bit higher and scores. That ball from the inline Matauatu, fast, steamrolling towards the net. No other choice for Pata on that occasion but to try and open up and hit it on two. The pass was too fast. Team's trading early on. That sort of serving though, that deep, flat, fast float serve. Tracking is a big part in passing a beach volleyball, and that is hard to track. But needs to open up and try and get back behind the ball. Matauatu, serve is too good. Not this time though, as it goes out the back. Again, Vanuatu jumping angle and they get the block. Second time. Juliana is too high for Pata and Vanuatu. That high knuckle to the corner. Beautiful work from Brazil and their second pairing. Wide open this tournament. Two Brazilian teams that we've already spoken about. The likes of Kerry Walsh and April Ross. The Australians are going well too. They'll fancy their chances of making the final stages after a great start to their season. German teams are also strong in women's beach volleyball. Such an open event, this World Championships from Amsterdam, and I personally couldn't call it. Celebrations from Brazil as they tick over to a 3-point lead. Vanuatu have got to think about calling a timeout here. They've lost a couple in a row. It's always good to try and break down the other team's momentum, slow the game down, even though it is early in the set. Serves long, so the first point in 4 for Vanuatu. Again, Brazil are served inside. Antonelli has to try and scoot out to get the attack. Jumping in angle is a great tactic and it's working for Vanuatu. They do it again. Maybe a bit predictable that time as Juliana finds the sand. Good hands in the block, just a little bit out of reach to really get angle to send the ball straight down. Second time, Brazil were too good. Pass off the net. They do manage to get the ball in on the second touch, so pressure is on Brazil. It's a great pull block from Pata. Chance to transition, no good. Chance 3 for Brazil. Biggest rally of the game, I think. Vanuatu, stuffed, clamped by Juliana. They enjoyed that one, didn't they, Brazil? What a rally. Vanuatu going toe-to-toe, head-to-head with their Brazilian counterparts. But it is Brazil that come out of that one stronger. Wow, Juliana. Forging a second touch from Antonelli was an overpass. But look at this, high up in the block, but lands and then straight on that second ball. Vanuatu thought they won the point, but they get a second chance. It's almost a pat over to take the point and bring it back to just 3. Better service pressure. Out to the lines. It's funny, isn't it, how service pressure can really have an effect. So they always had a rhythm on that one. Out to the outsides, has to get down on the knees. Hard to get back up again. Struggles to find rhythm. Shoots out the back of the court. Second serve to the same place, same problems. And almost the same result. Dig from Vanuatu this time. High knuckle is a good one, but Juliana is agile. There's 2 of you over there, Vanuatu, and Juliana still finds the sand. They're starting to put Brazil under more pressure though, aren't they, Vanuatu? Long. They're playing some good stuff, Vanuatu, but consistency is the key. Another area creeps in, and you just get the feeling that Brazil are not going to give Vanuatu many chances to get back into this one. Cannot afford the sloppy errors. You must make the opposition play in this game. We're in timeout. Possibly could be the last chance saloon for this Vanuatu team. Fast improving though, and fast turning into a volleyball nation. The Backstreet Boys are in the stands. Look at those moves. Look at the hips on the one in the red.
Big fans of Volleyball in the house tonight. Say Viva Vanuatu!
Porque ela dá tesoura, Maria. E eu vou levantar a bola um pouco mais na rede pra você.
Are any fans from Brazil in the house? Let's sing together. Brazil. I can hear you, come on.
Brazilian fans can sense a victory, that Juliana and Antonelli are very close to winning their second game of the pool stages. And what would be a perfect start, if they could go 2-0, 2-0, it would send out a message to every other team in the event.
Just over the net by Maria Antonelli, ladies and gentlemen. Almost back serve from Brazil's side. Juliana, the serve.
Juliana. Good pass. That from Vanuatu. Pata not only passes that well, but again, she's rushed, she's under pressure. And the first thing that happens when that's in your game is your decision-making goes, but not that time. She keeps a cool head and finds the sand. Off the net hitting, good break. Chance to make another point for Vanuatu. Overhand defense from Juliana. I assure you that this defense play and the offense play is nowhere near as easy as what Juliana just made it look. Wraps her wrist around the ball and just stops her hand before the end of the shot, making it very hard to read, very hard to chase down. Runs and points have stopped. And that is the technical timeout. Well, it was earlier, but it must have been called from Vanuatu. Brazil are having a great time. It's carnival in Amsterdam because Brazil could make it 3 wins from 3 here today after Emmanuel and Ricardo won their game. It's a lot closer than what they would have wanted against a young Russian team. Larissa and Talita taking their match against Thailand, and now Juliana and Antonelli are in cruise control against Vanuatu. More errors creeping in, this time a passing error from Pata. There's a reason behind it, it's good serving, isn't it? Tough serving from Antonelli. See here, waiting to go again. She's not jump serving anymore, it's just a jump float. It's a rocket, isn't it? Flat, hard to pass. Great dig in the backcourt. Reverse knuckle, I haven't seen one of them today. Juliana. Not a reverse knuckle, a short knuckle. A little dink that opens up the 7-point lead.
All right, let me see those sticks up in the air, ladies and gentlemen. Let me see those sticks up in the air, ladies and gentlemen. Come on.
Great recovery that from Juliana to still get out and make the approach. It's important as a spiker to get your shoulders pointing across the court. Opens up the angle and the line. If you want it, take it early, send it on the angle, or let it drift across you and shape it down the line. It's then your choice. 6 points needed, 6 points the gap. It's good serve making Antonelli step. Antonelli is in rhythm, but good block, another good block from Pata. Seen a couple of those, jumps in angle, despairing dive in defense from Pata Miller, but the ball takes a ricochet out the back. Very good blocking. Jumps off a good base, Pata. It's Matauatu, sorry. So close to getting the ball up in defense. 7 points now, the lead. And you can hear the Brazilian fans. You can smell victory. Touch or no touch? There's no touch from Juliana. Ball goes out, 17-9. Vanuatu already used their timeouts, so there's no hiding place out there at the minute. They have to try and soak up the pressure and slow the game down the best they can. That reverse set. Reverse attack a good yard or two long. More reverse plays. They're revving up. Brazil are in complete control. That sums Brazil's day up. Jumping, flag waving, celebrations. They're a beach volleyballing nation that accept nothing less than victory. Vanuatu keep the ball in front now. No more reverse plays, and means they're victorious. That time, Juliana breaks the block. Probably could have stayed up there, actually. Being right in her prime position as a blocker, but she doesn't, and they lose the point. I think that sums it up. Vanuatu, they make a good play, make a big point, just can't back it up, and an error will creep in. Good plays. Antonelli eats that for breakfast and delivers the spike for lunch. Suffer that, Vanuatu, and that brings up match point for Brazil. Feet inside well, the ball's on the right shoulder. Devastating blow for Vanuatu as Brazil have a 10-point lead. And this game is only going to finish one way. Matauatu from the right side of court, knuckle line, they stay in the game. Big game for Brazil. Next time out they play Chantal Laboria and Julius Suda from Germany, and that's to see who's going to top the pool. Where Vanuatu have Luisa Bayal and Marianne Bichetta, and they need to win that by quite a few points to maybe get through as one of the 3 best third places. 2 in a row this from Vanuatu. I don't think it's time to get our hopes up, but certainly ending strong. Starting on the angle. Another defensive play. Can they make it 3 in a row? Come on, Vanuatu, they do. High line, ending well here. Pata and Matauatu have had a run of 3 points. That's the good news for them. The bad news is that they need another 7 just to force it into a race of 2 clear. 3rd time lucky, 4th time lucky, sorry, and it is. Game, set, and match, Brazil. Spirited. The Vanuatu not quite as consistent enough as they would have liked. Juliana and Antonelli make it 2 from 2, and something tells me we haven't quite seen the best of them yet. Big celebrations from Antonelli. And there's Juliana thanking the fans. They beat Algeria, now they've beaten Vanuatu, and they have set the tone for their World Championship. Vanuatu, they need a big result now in their last game against Algeria to have any chance of going through the group. That was it for Antonelli, going high off the top of the block to take glory for Brazil. All smiles in the Brazilian camp.
A gente se engana, Arthur! Sara!
Joyous occasion for Brazil, they are happy. And why not? They're two from 2, setting the standard of this World Championships. Not so many smiles from the Vanuatu side, but there's still a lot they can be happy about. They win the next game, and they have a good chance of going through. 2-0 to Antonelli and Juliana. 50 attacks, 41 serves. the main stat is that they win 2-0 and they are top of the pool here in Amsterdam. Now we're going to join them down courtside. We're going to hear from our winners, Juliana and Antonelli.
Congratulations, lady. Juliana, a good 2-0 win for you. Puts you in top of the pool. Looking comfortable. You're feeling comfortable out there?
Now, when they end the match, I'm comfortable, but now I rest, and tomorrow I have to study and play well against Germany. And it's the very important match because it's the first pool, and I have to play better than today.
And Maria, the Vanuatu girls, they've been around the tour. They're one of the new teams on the tour. How well are they developing as a team?
Ele perguntou que Vanuatu é time novo.
No, but for me it's not new because I played against them in 2013 in China. It was a tough match, 15-13, and I came to this game very focused to win 2-0 because they play very good. So next game will be hard too. Germany, we have to study a lot this team. We have time and we have to go to rest, like Juliana said. So we can't enjoy Amsterdam. We have to go to bed, eat very well, and enjoy after the tournament.
Well, congratulations. See you on the court.
Thank you.
Kisses to Brazil. Beijo pro Brasil. Valeu.
Juliana and